After having looked at the bottom up algorithm for the construction of heap, so we shall now look at the worst case analysis of the same. Okay, fine. Therefore, at worst case, how the algorithm behaves. So let us analyze the same. Now let the number of nodes, let n to be 2 to the power k minus 1. What does this mean? If k is the number of levels, say for example, if there are 3 levels, then number of nodes n is equal to 2 to the power 3 minus 1, which is nothing but 7. What this indicates? Consider a heap of which is complete. Okay, consider a complete binary tree. So that is the meaning of this. Okay, so we shall analyze the performance of this algorithm for set of nodes, so that the binary tree is complete, and hence let n is equal to 2 to the power k minus 1. Okay, so that at each level the maximum number of nodes will occur. Okay, so let us regard this as level 0, 1, 2. Okay, therefore at level 0 we have 2 to the power 0 elements, at level 1 2 to the power 1, at level 2 we have 2 to the power 2 elements. Okay, so this is also as we know a general formula. If at any level I we have 2 to the power I number of nodes. Okay, so let us consider such a binary tree from which we have to construct the heap. Okay, right. Next, when given n is equal to 2 to the power k minus 1 and given number of nodes, please recall the properties of the binary heap. Okay, the properties of the first property of the binary heap says that the height of the tree, okay, the height of the tree h can be given by the floor function log n base 2, log n base 2. Okay, so one example, if there are 7 nodes in this complete binary tree, then log 7 base 2, please calculate log 7 base 2, it turns out to be some 2.8. so the floor function, okay, the floor function of 2.8 is 2. So height is 2, I mean the level starts from 0, 1, 2, that is the meaning. Okay, all right. Now we shall come to the worst case analysis. What is this worst case analysis? So consider our previous example. So in this example, given these elements, and this is the initial complete binary tree that we construct. So these elements at level 0, level 1 and level 2. Okay, next, so in the worst case bottom up heap construction, what happens is the element moves down all the way to the leaf, to the bottom. Okay, you consider any node, any parent node at any level. The worst case is the case where the parent node moves all the way down to the bottom, all the way down to the leaf level. Okay, so if you consider node at this level, it goes all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so that is what the worst case means in this case. Okay, so if you consider any binary tree like this, consider any complete binary tree, the worst case, meaning of the worst case is that all the parent nodes, okay, so this parent node also moves to the bottom, this moves to the bottom, this node moves to the bottom, this bottom, and when you consider this element, this also moves all the way to the bottom through this level, and then finally to this level. This node also move to this level and then bottom level, then come to root level, it moves all the way down to the bottom. This is the worst case. Okay, this is the worst case. If at all this worst case is happening, then we have to analyze the algorithm. Okay, all right. Now you consider any parent node at some level. How many comparisons it makes in order to make a shift, okay. So it is as simple as such. So these are the parent nodes, and we considered the element 15 first, and then its children we compared. Its children are 25 and 18. So we compared these two elements, and which is the maximum? 25 is the maximum element out of 25 and 18. So one comparison. Next, after this we compare this element against this parent node. Therefore one more comparison, right? One more comparison. How many comparisons? Two comparisons, right? So moving or shifting the element down to one level requires two number of comparisons. Done. Now similarly, this parent node at this level also performs two comparisons. Done. Right. So this is the first shift. So 25 comes here, 15 goes here, for which we have done the two comparisons. Then after this, next we consider the element 20. So again we compare 12 and 40. So one comparison, and 40 and 20 one more comparison. Again two more comparisons, so that 40 moves here. Okay. Next, after this, we could consider this element. We considered the element root element. Compare these two, one more comparison, and then compare 40 and 10. So one more comparison, two comparisons, so that 40 comes here, 10 goes here. When 10 goes here, once again we have to apply the algorithm, so that out of 12, 20 is the maximum, one comparison. Then 20, 10, 20 is the maximum, one more comparison, right? Therefore moving the element 10 to all the way to bottom required 2 plus 2 comparisons. Understood? 2 plus 2 comparisons. Okay. So now we can give a general formula for this number of comparisons. Okay, number of comparisons, right? Let I, okay, I will write it here at the analysis. So what we saw till now is shifting an element down to one level requires two comparisons. What are those comparisons? Yes, a comparison among the children and comparison between the larger child and the parent node which is considered, right? Okay, two comparisons. Now let I be the level of parent node that we are considering. Okay, let I be the parent node that we are considering, and h be the height of the tree, and what we got is h value is log n by 2. Okay, log n by 2, and in this case for this particular example h is equal to log n base 2 floor function, and in this example h value is 3. Okay, in this case h value is 3, right? Now consider any element at level I and consider the height of the tree. Okay, h. Okay, so now in this case let us consider the element 15 which is at level I is equal to 1, and height is 2. Okay, so the number of comparisons is given by, there are 2 comparisons into h minus I, and this works out for node at all the levels. Okay, so in this example, I is equal to 1, h is equal to 2. Okay, so 2 into h is equal to 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, that is 1. So number of comparisons is 2. Now consider the root node. The root node is at level 0. Therefore I value is 0, h value is 2 as it is. Therefore the total number of comparisons to move the element from this level all the way down to the bottom level is 2 into h minus I. H is 2, I is 0, 2 minus 0, 2, 2 into 2, 4, right? The 4 number of comparisons. So that is what we saw. So in order to move 10 all the way to bottom, 2 plus 2, 4 comparisons. So that is what we obtained, 4 comparisons. Okay, therefore the node at level I and given h, okay, in this case h value we got is 2, I mean 0, 1, 2, there are 3 levels. The number of comparisons in the worst case at level I, okay, for a particular node, for a particular parent node, okay, is given by 2 into h minus I, isn't it? 2 into h minus I. Alright. If that is the case, then what is the total number of comparisons? So 2 into h minus I for this node, 2 into h minus I for this node, then 2 into h minus I for this node also. Okay, therefore we can write a general summation formula now. Okay, we can write the total number of key comparisons. Total number of key comparisons is given by, okay, it is 2 into h minus I. This is for each parental node at each level, right? Therefore this has to be summed up over nodes at level I, because we have to apply this formula for every node in the level I. Okay, so level I nodes, summation over level I nodes. Okay, and so at in this case at level 1 we have 2 nodes, at level 0 we have 1 node. Okay, so total how many for total how many levels we have to perform this? All the levels except the bottom level. Why except bottom level? Because it is these are the leaf nodes, and these need not to be applied again, the bottom, I mean the heap construction. These are the leaf nodes. Therefore we have to consider all the levels, isn't it? All the levels I is equal to 0 to h minus 1. H minus 1, because h is equal to 2 in this case, and we have to consider all the levels from 0 and 1. Okay, so I is equal to 0 to 1, we perform summation. Okay, so 2 into h minus I for some one node, and how many nodes are there? Level I nodes. Okay, and this has to be summed up over all the levels except the bottom level, and hence I is equal to 0 to h minus 1. Okay, so now we shall simplify this. So let us call this as C worst of n is equal to summation I runs from 0 to h minus 1, summation level I keys 2 into h minus I. Next, so we shall first resolve this inner summation. Summation I runs from 0 to h minus 1. At level I, how many nodes are there? At level 0, how many nodes are there? 2 to the power 0, at level 1 2 to the power 1, at level I 2 to the power I, right? Therefore at level I we have 2 to the power I number of nodes. So 2 into h minus I into 2 to the power I. Why to put 2 to the power I? Because at level I we have 2 to the power I number of nodes, right? Next, yeah, so we shall now solve this. So I will take this 2 and then summation I runs from 0 to h minus 1, h minus I into 2 to the power I, okay, 2 into summation I runs from 0 to h minus I, so it is h into 2 to the power I minus summation I runs from 0 to h minus 1, it is I into 2 to the power I into 2 to the power I, okay. Now, so 2 into, so for this summation h is the constant, h is taken out, right? Next, so we have this form. I will write the formula here. Summation I runs from 0 to n 2 to the power I is given by 2 to the power n plus 1, 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 1, okay. So this is a formula, this is the formula available at the end of the textbook 1 at appendix A, okay. So I will apply the same. So h is taken out and I runs from 0 to h minus 1 and 2 to the power I. So in the place of n I have to put h minus 1. So if I put h minus 1, what do I get is 2 to the power h minus 1 plus 1 minus 1, okay. This plus 1 minus 1 cancel and I have 2 to the power h minus 1, done. Similarly I have to apply this formula. So we similarly have one more formula called as summation I runs from 1 to n I 2 to the power I into 2 to the power I. This formula is given by n minus 1 into 2 to the power n plus 1 plus 2, okay. Now in this case what we have is I is equal to 0 to h minus 1. I will convert this to summation I runs from 1 to h I into 2 to the power I, then h minus 1 into 2 to the power h plus 1 plus 2, okay. Now what is 2 to the power h plus 1? It is h minus 1 into 2 to the power h into 2. Any doubt? 2 to the power h into 2, so that 2 to the power h plus 1 and then plus 2, done. So I will put this here, h minus 1 2 to the power h into 2 plus 2, okay. Right, next, so it is 2 as it is, h into 2 to the power h minus h, next minus h into 2 to the power h. Alright, so before that what do I do is I will just cancel out constants in this term, okay. I will omit 2, it's a constant, I will just omit it, and this 2 constant I will omit it, okay. So what do I have is 2 into h into 2 to the power h minus 1 minus h minus 1 into 2 to the power h. So that is what finally I have, okay. So this simplification is not given in the textbook. Okay, so kindly please make a note of the same. Okay, next, so this 2 as it is, h into 2 to the power h, h into 2 to the power h, minus h, it is minus h, and then minus h into 2 to the power h, h into 2 to the power h, again minus 2 to the power h, minus 1 is there, so minus 2 to the power h, done. So we shall simplify this. It is 2 into h into 2 to the power h minus h into 2 to the power h plus 2 to the power h. Okay, so these two gets cancelled. So what we have, 2 into 2 to the power h minus h. All right, we shall now substitute for h. What is h? H is given by log n base 2. Yes, height of the tree. So 2 into 2 to the power log n base 2 minus log n base 2 is equal to 2 into, so what is this? A to the power log x base b can be given by x into x to the power log a base b. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, so same thing I will apply, n to the power log 2 base 2 minus log n base 2. Log 2 base 2 is 1. So 2 into n minus log n base 2. 2 into n minus log n base 2. Understood? Okay. So what is this all about? Okay. If at all, all right. So 2 into n minus log n base 2. What does this mean? This is the number of comparisons. Okay. So whether this number of comparisons is less than 2n? Of course, because it is 2n minus 2 log n base 2. So it is less than 2n. Therefore, the total number of comparisons are less than 2n. And to which asymptotic notation it belongs? It belongs to the asymptotic notation n. Okay. Therefore, big O of n, C worst of n belongs to big O of n, and the number of comparisons is less than 2n. Okay. So this is the analysis of bottom up heap construction.